Okay, I guess I probably should start over because I only got like the second half, not even the second half, just like the last part the first time around. It's a long story. Actually, what it is was it ran out of memory and didn't record the piece because I ran out of memory. It just didn't record it. Like it's like a corrupted file now or something. This Google Pixel 3 sucks. Okay. Whatever it is. Almost, not quite. Anyway, listen. Here's what it is. 16 years ago, I vaguely remember this. One of the things I was doing for my dad around here was picking up all the bark I could find and stacking it right here for use later on as kindling. It was a long time ago. It was a good year, 2003, 4, right in there. It was good. It was one of those 2 years, man. And he had a lot more pine trees. Everything was great. Anyway, I wasn't thinking. I'm just thinking about cleaning this area up because he let it go for so long with logs here and there and tarps and stuff piled on top of it. It was like a junkyard over here. I've been wanting to get this done for years and years and years. It looks beautiful now. I love it. It's right by the road, but other than that, I like sitting here. And so I'm like, okay, get that bark out, lay it out in the sun, let it dry out. We use it for kindling right now, which it's been drying out for a few days. And maybe the second or third toss, I looked over to get another one, and that's when I saw the two gray mice running away. One was going straight into the woods, straight into his doom. He probably died. I bet he lasted that night. I bet he was smart enough to get through the night. But I would be highly doubtful of much more than a few days. Even if they could manage to get away from predators all night, man, the cold's on the way, you know, and that's what I was feeling in the moment, watching this little guy bounce his ass into the woods. Really messed me up. I depressed the heck out of me, and my dad and I kind of had a fight. He started it, but I contributed to it, that whole thing, and felt miserable. And then the next day, after telling my dad, no, Dad, I'm not going to rake anything up because I don't see the point. Even if you want it done, that's not a good reason to do it. That's why it's always hard for me to stay at a job, because if the supervisor can't convince me it's worth my time, then, well, anyway, that's another thing, though. There was a lot more to that, too, obviously. Anyway, back to this thing. It dawned on me that raking lawns can help the health of the lawn in a few different ways. And so then I was like, well, you know what? Get outside. You know, it was the next day. Get outside, get some physical, get a good workout. Raking's a good workout, and feel better, you know. And then when I started making these big piles in the backyard, I was just like, wait a minute. I can do this. I can make this castle. I can try and make amends a little bit. It wasn't just those two mice. Dude, that pile has been there from like 2004. Generations of mice, okay? Maybe 16 times 4 generations per year. I don't know. Do they live longer than 3 months? I don't know. But I was like, I got to do something. And then this was it. And I just had to move all these logs back over here from the fire pit because I'd already pulled them over in this thing called it's a wagon. It's a plastic wagon made by Gorilla Carts for doing this kind of stuff. But it looks kind of kick-ass. I couldn't wait to get it and use it, and this was like the best job I had using it so far. And in the other video, I walked you around it and everything. And so yeah, I should probably shut it down because if it gets to the end of the memory. Anyway, I miss you guys. I love you guys, and yeah, I don't know if the call's gonna happen tonight or not. I'm gonna try and make it happen. I promise. I love you guys.